Self-regulation, grit. These are the ideas that cross-country coach Kirk Flatow has kept close while training runners at Monte Vista High School. Flatow's ideas are inspired by psychologist and inspirational speaker Angela Duckworth, a psychology professor at the University of Pennsylvania and the founder and director of the Character Lab. The Character Lab is a non-profit organization that carries the mission of advancing the science and practice of character development for many young students.
Grit is the ability to stick to a goal for a long period of time, despite setbacks, despite screw-ups, despite long periods of time when maybe you're not having a lot of success or a lot of progress, but you stick with those goals. That's what she defines as grit. She wrote this bit on grit, and I thought, this just sounds like a distance runner. And so I started talking about it with the kids, and I also started reading her academic papers about grit and what that meant and how to teach it and explain it and develop it. Continue my education in how best to train kids, but I'm also looking for things about how they can help students here at Monte Vista just be better people.
After reading Duckworth's new book, Coach Flatow wrote to her and was able to meet her in Pennsylvania and join a video call between Duckworth and her colleagues.
So she introduces me around to these other professors and says, well, just jump in. And I'm thinking, wait a second. I mean, I'm a smart guy and I've read this stuff, but I'm just a coach from high school out in California.
During the call, Coach Flatow caught the attention of a professor from Pittsburgh when he talked about how he tries to help Monte Vista kids think long-term.
And you think about what Angela's saying and what her group is saying, throw that away. Talent, luck, all that stuff, yeah, it matters. We're not going to say it doesn't matter, but what matters much more is your long-term effort. You can be way more than you might think. You can achieve much more than you might think. You can go further than you might think. The other side is you're going to have to work to get there. And a lot of people just aren't ready for that. I can inspire them and I can help them see the message that each step takes you closer to your goal. But you still have to do all the work. So I would like to think that there are some kids that really get that and they buy into it and they see this idea that says, man, I can outwork people. I can make the most out of my ability and I'm willing to do that. I would like to think that every year I get a higher percentage of people who can hear that message. It's great seeing kids make that leap and that decision, but it's their decision, not mine. I'm just trying to open the mind to Angela's idea that you can develop your grit, that you have a choice, right? That you actually have a choice to decide to do that. You're not stuck with what your genetics gave you, that whatever talent level you have, whatever innate talent, what you do with that is way more important than what you start with.